Hey guys, welcome to the Koala Kraft vanilla server. It's been a little while since I've been on here. Had some scheduling issues because of things like internet issues. My router had a spaz attack, but I have a sign today, and that is because I got my first donation, and that would be from here we go. We have SGX Tutorials. SGX Tutorial. Well, why am I not typing anymore? Okay, let's try that again. SGX. Well, you just typed it like this. SGX Tutorials. That's his YouTube name. And he had a whole $1 that he went ahead and sent in. So he's the first person to get a sign, which is very cool indeed. And he will get himself in the recognition room once I build it, which brings me to the next topic of I need ideas for what exactly to do for the room in which we will be recognizing people's existence. So, I don't know, I was thinking maybe like a library or something. Library. Not really sure. Library or library. You know, whichever you prefer. Libraries are pretty delicious, actually. So, over here I've been doing some work on getting a redstone farm built. Used a ton of iron from mining. As you can see, I have the most state-of-the-art stairs to get up here to where I've been building. And probably had some mobs jumping around here or something. So these things are pretty neat. I'll go ahead and probably jump over whoopsie daisy. Jump over to creative mode and actually show you the concept I'm working off of. I'm just going to have to reho all of this, aren't I? Okay, so here is the concept design I built inside of my creative world. I have some pistons holding back water. When you flip, where did I put the lever? Right, when you flip this lever, it deactivates the pistons, the water comes out, breaks all the crops, pushes it into these hoppers, and I was testing this with potatoes, and so I want these potatoes to go into a furnace, so these hoppers feed into a furnace, and this furnace just has a little chest set up on the side filled with coal, and so then it will automatically cook my potatoes and throw them in a chest for me. It's a pretty simple stackable design, as you can, get a pretty nice look at here. And so, like I said, this is just kind of the proof of concept I had built on the Tinker box before I actually got to work in the world. So, this is kind of what it'll look like when it's done. However, it's such a repetitive process, I figure you guys really don't want to watch me building it, so I've just kind of been doing it off camera, and especially with the internet issues and stuff disconnecting every once in a while, or pretty often actually, it's been a pretty good project to undertake and just get a little bit done here and there, which is really why you haven't seen very many vanilla videos from me lately. Okay, we time warped and we are back inside of the vanilla server, which, speaking of server, I have some good news. I just reached 2,000 subscribers, and I have some really exciting news. We're officially going to open up an official Koala Kraft fan server. Now, it's definitely happening. We already have the host chosen out, and we've already figured out all the good stuff for getting the fan server going. It's going to be a bucket factions server, so the reason we're going with a bucket factions server is bucket servers tend to work better for larger scales. Like, let's be honest, a vanilla server really isn't the best thing for a large community to go at once, especially with griefers and stuff. The nice thing about running a faction server is you guys will be able to claim land and stuff as your own, and people won't be able to mess with it. We will set up a website, and the website will have a full list of features and commands and how to use everything. So if you want to join the server and you've never been a part of a Bucket server or don't know what faction it is, don't worry. Before we launch it, we'll have a robust web page put together with all the commands you need to go to get running on the server. So that way, even if you've never done Bucket stuff before, you'll be right there with everyone else and knowing how things work. Right now, I'm currently working on getting the server put together. So at this moment, you know, every night I just kind of sit down for a little while and work on adding Bucket permissions to it and adding in plugins. We'll be having the way the server's probably going to work is there's going to be central cities, and those central cities are going to have markets where you can buy and sell things for in-game currency using an economy plugin. And it'll be a dynamic economy that goes up and down based on price fluctuation. So that will be good. I think that's pretty cool. And then aside from the main pre-built cities, like I said, with factions, you and people can gather together, claim land, and go build your own city, have wars with other factions, so on and so forth. And what I want to do in building it is I would like, my goal ideally would to be on there at least once a week, either recording a video and showing things off. Either recording a video and showing things off, or just hanging out with you guys. And, you know, other members like sigils and such would be on there. So in terms of like a time estimate, I'm going to say maybe like depending on how things go, it could be about a month until the server is actually officially launched. But of course, we will have some intro videos and, like I said, a web page where you can go and find out all the information you need. And it's actually also going to be a Minecraft server. And so just what that means basically is if you want to support us and support the server, on the web page there will be a store. And you can buy some things in the store. Now, it's not going to be a thing where it's like pay $1 and get a stack of diamonds. We don't really, we don't like that philosophy, but they'll basically be, you know, basically for a donation we'll give you some fun things. Like, you could buy the ability to be able to grow wool trees, which are just trees, except instead of leaves they have wool, which is just kind of silly, but kind of fun. There's also going to be a VIP membership you can buy, and you know, it's going to be kind of like a standard VIP membership. It helps support the server, and you're guaranteed an online spot even when the server is full. And on top of that, there'll be some other neat perks like having an expanded backpack slot, so you'll be able to open up a backpack and store and save items in there. So VIPs will have some cool features, and it's also going to run off of MC MMO. So, you know, when you're down here mining, you'll get experience for mining, and you'll have mining levels you can get up. So it's going to be basically a factions RPG server, which I think is good because when I've talked about starting a fan server in the past, you guys have expressed that you really don't want a vanilla server, and unfortunately at this point in time, a Feed the Beast server isn't really logistically sound, mostly because of the fact that there's really not like Bucket for factions is basically what it boils down to, because without Bucket, it's really hard to manage the server and whatnot, and, you know, ensure people aren't cheating, and all of that other good stuff. So I just thought you guys would be really excited to hear. I wanted to thank you for getting me to 2,000 subscribers, and I'm just really excited to let you all know that there will be a fan server for you all and everyone else who follows not just me, but anyone on Koala Kraft, in the very future. Instead of saying near future, I said fear nurture. I don't even know how that happens. Like, WTF, mate? That's just silly. No one fears nurture. There will be something in the fear nurture. Is that like a street? No one understands what fear nurture is. I mean, come on, let's be honest here. Fear nurture, the near future. So it'll be up. And so I thought I'd just announce it to you guys, especially with hitting 2,000 subscribers. That's just kind of like my, hey, I hit 2,000 subscribers as a thank you. We'll finally have a fan server for us to hang out on. The fans can hang together. The Koala Kraft members can hang with the fans. And it's just going to be happy fun times all over the place. Everyone's going to be happy fun, and it's going to be times. Yes. That is an announcement. Thank you. Okay, so my questions I'm going to leave you guys with this episode are going to be A, what do you want the donor building to be designed as? I'm really thinking library, but I'm not sure if you guys have a better idea than that, because you guys usually have some pretty cool ideas for things. And aside from that, if you happen to know any cool bucket plugins that you might think would make the server a fun experience, you can post those down below. And like I said, I'm currently getting all of... Oh, I just wrote over my... Oh no! Why would I break that with my non-fortune pick? Gosh dang it. Well, okay. At least I got 2 on the next one. Sad face. Sad face all the way across the sky. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I guess I'll just have to accept that diamond loss because I was just blazing away with my schmancy diamond picks. Okay, let's see here. Just take this iron as my replacement for the diamond because iron's simultaneously is equally valuable. So again, thank you guys for getting me up to 2,000 subscribers. And I hope to see you all in the next episode. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to leave your comments down below. Toodles!